after showers and storms yesterday, today looks to be a little bit calmer. We have a few clouds in the area, but hopefully for a little bit more sunshine as we head this afternoon.
This morning on DC News Now, a deadly night in the district, leaving multiple people dead. The latest on those police investigations. And storms hitting the region, how one local community is recovering from the chaos. Plus a heartbreaking accident when a bounce house goes flying, how it led to a child's death.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning, DMV. It is cloudy outside. This live look over the National Cathedral right now. It's a bit calmer than we saw last night with all those storms, but we do have a chance of some isolated showers on the way. And good morning. I hope you have your coffee ready, and thank you so much for waking up with us on DC News Now. I'm Liberty Simmons. We'll get to your top stories in just a few minutes, but Derek, what's on store for the weather? Because we did see those destructive storms, and you say there's still a chance of some rain?
There's still some chance for some rain today, but I think the storms are going to be pretty much long gone. We did have a few more power outages across the region with those showers and storms that knocked down trees as well as power lines. Seeing, of course, the most customers impacted would be across Maryland, mainly in towards Baltimore, Baltimore City and Baltimore County at least. But it's still here locally. We did see several locations across Fairfax going up into Loudoun, Jefferson, and even Fauquier County seeing some power outages due to those showers and storms yesterday. High yesterday was 93 degrees. We had a good sunny start to the day, but that is also why we had such damage from the storms. It's because we had all the heat of the day, and then those showers and storms with that cold front came along with it, which knocked down all those trees and power lines. But thankfully, we're going to see temperatures close to the average for today. However, tomorrow we get very close up towards the triple digits, but I think for the most part we'll just stay into the low 90s.
Some much needed calm. Thanks, Derek. And several neighborhoods are cleaning up following yesterday's storms that rolled through the area. Communities in Northern Virginia were hit the hardest. This neighborhood in Reston near Middle Creek Lane was one of the community's most damaged. And take a look at your screen right here. This massive tree crushing this blue Honda. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Neighbors say the tree collapsed at around 7 p.m. last night. The tree had stood there for decades, and one neighbor tells us he's sad to see the destruction.
What kind of came through my mind was, dang, we just lost another really good tree, because my parents also just took down a huge tree in front of their house, so it was kind of sad to see another friend tumbling down.
And lots of trees came tumbling down. This tree completely blocked the road, forcing locals to take a detour. Breaking news this morning, DC police are investigating an overnight shooting. This happened at around 1 a.m. on Bellevue Street in Southeast. Right now, no victim or suspect information is available. If you have any information surrounding this incident, you are urged to contact police. And locals are recovering after a deadly night in the district. Friday night and early Saturday morning had 4 separate shootings, resulting in 3 deaths and 7 people shot overall. Police responded to the first shooting at around 1 a.m. Saturday on M Street Northeast. And 4 people were shot. 33-year-old Antonio Williams and 18-year-old Terrell Osborne Jr. died at the scene. Police looking for a white Honda Accord in connection to the shooting. 30 minutes later, police also responded to H Street Northeast. Officials say a woman was shot there and she is expected to recover. Then police responded to a shooting on Hartford Street in Southeast just 10 minutes later. Now, a man was shot there, but he is expected to be okay. And just down the road on Hartford Street as well, a man found shot dead before 7 a.m. He was found in a parking lot of an apartment complex. And police are looking for this man you see right here on your screen in connection to that last shooting. A reward of up to $25,000 being offered for any information that leads to a conviction. In Maryland, a 5-year-old boy was killed and another child injured after a bounce house went airborne and crashed during a baseball game. At around 9:30 Friday night, Charles County deputies responded to the Regency Furniture Stadium in Waldorf. Now, this is where the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs play. Officials say a strong gust of wind caused the bounce house to rise 15 to 20 feet into the air. The children fell before it landed on a field. Now, the 5-year-old boy, who is from La Plata, was rushed to the hospital, but he did not make it. A second child was also rushed to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Now, in light of this situation, the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs canceled last night's game. In Virginia, police in Leesburg say they are investigating a deadly crash involving a private company ambulance. That crash left 1 dead and 6 others hurt. Police responded to the crash at around 9 p.m. Friday night at the intersection of East Market Street and Leesburg Bypass. A child passenger inside the car died. The car's driver and 2 other passengers remain in the hospital in stable condition. Now, 2 employees and a patient in that private ambulance also were sent to the hospital. They are in stable condition as well. The cause of this crash is under investigation. Back in the district, advocates are fighting against gun violence. One organization holding a community day at Conti AME Zion Church. Organizers unveiling a Stop the Violence healing garden. The gathering celebrating positive efforts made to help young people succeed. Also, a call to action saying everyone needs to take part in keeping kids out of harm's way and on the right path.
We began our leadership academy here. We began sowing seeds into these young people to teach them that all that they have to succeed is already within them.
And organizers say they're not stopping with this community day either. They are planning to run a summer youth employment program that they say will teach kids important business and leadership skills. In Sterling, Virginia, we now know a failed valve led to an ammonia leak hurting more than 24 people, and it happened at a food processing plant on Sous Vide Lane Wednesday night. 33 people were taken to the hospital after being exposed to ammonia. 5 of them are in serious condition. An employee told DC News Now this was not the first gas leak at that facility. In Prince George's County, a police officer is facing animal abuse charges. Corporal David Acosta is charged with mistreating a 2-year-old bloodhound mix named Daisy. The dog is part of the police department's canine unit. Investigators say Daisy had injuries related to an electric collar around her neck. Now, the department says Daisy and another dog were taken from Acosta, and he was already suspended for a separate incident. In the district, it will soon be a tougher commute for people who depend on the Circulator bus. The bus line connects workers, tourists, and families to DC's main attractions for only $1. But due to funding issues, DDOT announced it's ending the service by the end of the year. DC News Now's Randy Bass reports on how riders feel about the decision.
Yes, DC Circulator commuters knew those bus routes could be on the chopping block after budget negotiations between the mayor and council earlier this year removed funding from the budget for the Circulator bus. But now that plans to cut off the Circulator completely are official, people are making new plans to get around town. After 18 years on the road, DC's $1 Circulator bus routes won't run much longer.
I think it's upsetting. It's a really good service to have.
DDOT phasing out service starting in October, with service completely cut off after December 31st. Commuters we talked to disappointed to lose those additional bus routes.
So it's nice that, like, to have a Circulator, you know, there's a buffer for Georgetown especially. It usually fills in the blanks where there's no options, which is nice.
Areas like Georgetown, Glover Park, and parts of the National Mall lacking other transit options.
I was like, oh my God, we need the Circulator. We need it to ride on. A lot of people take the Circulator to work.
The Circulator, only $1 a ride, cheaper than other alternatives like Metro bus routes. Those prices now up to $2.25. And as for those behind the wheel, ATU Local 689 represents Circulator drivers, saying the union only got a few hours' notice about the swift shutdown timeline, saying in a statement, the union is deeply disappointed by how the process has played out so far. Local 689 has been consistent in our calls to bring over Circulator workers and integrate soon-to-be defunct routes into the Metro Bus network. It's not clear if Circulator workers and drivers will be able to get jobs with WMATA or other local transit agencies as Circulator service shuts down this winter. In Northwest, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Thanks, Randy. We're looking at a pretty nice stuff of weather for today. We have some clouds right now. We're trying to see those clouds break, but I think we'll have to stick with the clouds throughout most of the morning. But by the afternoon, hopefully to see a little bit more sunshine across the DMV. We're looking at temperatures this morning, 75 degrees, overcast skies. Sun sets tonight at 8:15. Southwesterly winds right now at 7 miles per hour. All in all, it's going to be a pretty nice forecast for today. Had a good bit of sunshine yesterday, though that popped up showers and storms throughout the afternoon. More details on what we can expect throughout this week.